move something real quick, and I'm going to straighten my camera because it bothers me when it's slightly crooked. So stand anywhere on your mat. Stand up nice and tall. Feel that string. You guys know my strings. Lift the crown of the head closer and closer and closer to the sky. Let's reach our arms up to the sky and then release them down. Kind of like a drop of the arms, like you've got something in your hands are wet and you're trying to dry them. So reach the arms up, hands are wet, drop them. Reach the arms up, hands are wet, drop them. 2 more times. Beautiful. Let's roll those shoulders back. Let me stop my watch and roll those shoulders forward. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna get my mop out of the way because I'm hot. I just don't like wearing my hair up, so I don't start classes with it up, but you know, it is what it is. All right, roll those shoulders back one more time. And then release the arms by your side. Cross your right arm in front of your body. Hug it in. Roll out that wrist. Squeeze it a little tighter. Release it. Cross your left arm in front of your body. Roll out that wrist. Breathing. Go ahead and release that. Take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. If you cannot connect your hands behind your back, that is where you're going to grab a strap, a t-shirt, a towel, and connect the hands. So interlace those fingers. Then what I want you to do is pull those hands down so you're opening up the chest. So rather than we're just doing this, I want you to think about this. Open up that chest. Spread those collarbones apart. Feel that deep, deep opening through the front side of the body. And we're going to stay here and breathe into it. Take a full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Can you soften a little more? Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take both hands toward the right hip. As you do that, we're thinking about peeling that left shoulder open. So hands go to the right and we peel this left shoulder open. Little opening into that left side. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath here. Both hands to the left. Peel that right shoulder back. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath in. I'm just adding neck movement here because it feels good. You can do that if you want. See, I just tap into my body. My body tells me what it wants. Sometimes we just need to pay attention. One more breath here. Keep that engagement. Actually, let's just loosen them up because maybe that's a lot for your shoulders. I have pretty flexible shoulders, so crisscross. Applesauce. Now what I want you to do is keep that interlace in your fingers. Gentle bend in the knees. Soften those knees. We're going to release the head down. So keeping those hands behind the back. If you have that space, nice bend in the knees. We're just releasing down. If that feels okay, keep that. If it doesn't, release the hands down and just do a forward fold. Otherwise, maybe you want to challenge yourself to reach those arms up to the sky. So another deep way to open up those shoulders. That also helps get into my hamstrings a little bit differently. I'm going to nod yes, no, releasing all of that weight of the world on my shoulders. Right? It's been a long week. It's time to set all of that weight down. Staying here, or if you want to try, flat back, pulling head away from tail, we squeeze and lift, fingers pull away from your head. If that's too much, don't do it. If you're just in your forward fold, reaching for your toes, that is fine too. Nice, beautiful opening. And then release everything down. Release your hands. Widen your stance. So feet are wider than shoulders. Gentle bend in the knees. Stay with hands reaching toward the earth. Or genie those arms. Grab your elbows. Little genie arms. From here, we are going to find that movement. Gentle nod yes. Gentle nod no. Working to release the weight of the world just a little bit more. And then maybe a slight hinge from side to side. Hips continue to stay forward. You are just rocking that upper body away. Side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's release the hands down. Bring the feet a little bit closer. Gentle bend in the knees. Slowly roll up to stand. So core is activating. Feel your core engaged to help you lift you up. Good. Already feel a lot better, right? Take our feet wide. So wider than shoulders. Toes are going to be slightly out. Heels are slightly in. Begin to bend into the knees, hands to the hips. Just a subtle opening into these inner thighs. Take a moment to try and straighten your back. So think about that string lifting the head closer toward the sky, or think about sliding your back down a wall. We're slowly going to rise, straighten those legs. We're going to do that again. Open up those inner thighs. I know it feels like work, but you're actually loosening up that lower body. Find a subtle rock from side to side. Beautiful. Slowly rise. Now straighten those toes to point forward instead of out. And you're going to find a hip hinge to the right, subtle lunge, hip hinge to the left. Little active stretching today. Drop it to the right. This would be a good warm-up actually, like before a workout. So save it as a replay for that purpose if you like it. We're just getting the blood flowing to all of those places that we need. Good. Keep those feet wide. You're going to reach the hands toward the earth. If you can't reach the earth, grab yourself a roll of paper towels. Grab yourself a kid's toy. Grab yourself even, you could have a chair. I actually have a chair here because we're technically in my dining room. I just move it every week. So you could keep the feet wide, use a chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to twist. Right arm's going to reach open. And then left arm's going to reach open. We're going to alternate through those sides. So if you have that space, hands are planted wherever. Otherwise, you can bring the earth closer to you. Keep alternating. Little spinal mobility. Keep thinking about pulling your head away from your tail. Lengthening. Couple more. Last one. Release that down. We're going to get onto our hands and knees however you can get there. Take your time. Make your way there. Take a moment to stack shoulders over wrists, stack hips over knees. If your knees are tender, roll up your mat, double thick, or place a blanket. Cat-cow, drop the belly, open up the chest. Pause here. Breathe space into that lower back. Feel where you feel this stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then round out the back. Find that Halloween cat. I mean, have you been in the stores? There's already Halloween stuff out. All right, really find that scared Halloween cat. Beautiful black cat. Press into the palms. Nice arch. Breathing here. And then let's flow through. Drop the belly, open up the chest, tailbone reaches. Round out through the back. Drop the belly, tailbone reaches. Inhale. Exhale, round. 2 more. Good. Sink back to a child's pose. Knees could be wider together. Reach those hands forward. Sink the chest toward the earth. You might be here. Your hips might be lifted. That's okay. If it bothers your knees, you can place a pillow behind your knees as well. Find a place to surrender. As you're doing push-ups, stay in your child's pose, but I'm just going to talk. When I get fatigued doing a bunch of push-ups, whether I'm on or off my knees, a nice way to release is to sink back to that child's pose. It's a great way during your circuits to find a little relief as you're in the middle of that circuit, so you can keep going. Don't be afraid to take a quick break and then hop right into it. Let's take a full deep breath here. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Slowly rise up. Take a moment here. We are actually going to stretch out the bottoms of our feet. This can be a lot on people, so bear with me. Listen, if you have any plantar fasciitis or foot issues, don't do this. You know your body, you know what your doctor would recommend. I'm going to curl my toes under, and allow the soles of my feet to stretch out. It might be enough like that. I might have to lean my hands forward so that my weight is supported by my hands. I might already feel this as a deep, deep stretch. Or maybe my feet are a little more flexible, a little more mobile, and I can put my weight into those feet to stretch them out even more. Now I feel it. You might feel it with your hands forward. We're gonna pause. We're gonna think about stretching those feet out. We neglect our feet so much. If you are a runner, if you are a nurse and you're on your feet all the time, or even a dog groomer and you're on your feet, this is really great for you. Let's just pause and breathe into it. Take a full deep breath in, full deep breath out. If it's too much, back off. Full deep breath in. Send it to your feet, exhale, soften. Really visualize that breath going to your feet, softening them, stretching them out a little bit more. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. We're gonna find a seat. Since we did our feet, I wanna do our hands. Whatever your comfortable seat looks like to you is fine. Legs out long, sitting up tall. You could find a chair now. We're gonna take our hands nice and wide, spread all the fingers wide. Press the webs of your thumbs together. Find a little bit of resistance. Feel that tension in between those thumbs. We all get these tech fingers. This is a great way to release some of that tension. Go ahead and release. Wiggle the fingers, spirit fingers. And then switch whatever thumb was on top. Press. Allow yourself to find this little resistance. Breathing in, breathing out. My dentist friends or friends that use their hands a lot, this is really great for you to do during the day. Release that. And if you have a lot of hand issues, I have an old hand video. We're gonna support our right wrist with our left hand and just roll it in circles, make a fist. There is a hand and wrist stretch that's wonderful. Go try it out. Just search my name, search hand and wrists if you are a dentist or you have sore hands. Obviously, if you have arthritis or some ailment, touch base with your doctor. All right, switch. Beautiful. Let's sit up nice and tall. Release those arms by our sides. Your seat could be anything you want, whatever's comfortable to you. Maybe legs out long, maybe knees bent. I want you to drop your chin to your chest. Keep good posture. Feel that stretch into the upper back, into the neck. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Keep going. Maybe close your eyes, really tune into this. Maybe use your breath. You could inhale to center. Exhale to a side. Syncing with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back to center, sit up tall, just pause. Maybe close your eyes if you feel comfortable and safe. Let's check in with the body and notice the sensations and notice how you feel in your mind. Take a full deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth side out. Now let's breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, slowing down those inhales and exhales. Deep, intentional inhale in. Deep, intentional exhale out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Do that again. Continue to breathe just like that if it feels nice, or let go of control and just notice the sensations. Notice the awareness. And then let's slowly make our way to a tabletop position. We're gonna get into some sun salutations. Curl your toes under, find your first downward facing dog. Lift the hips to the sky. Gentle bend in the knees. Let's find movement, pedal it out. Walk your dog, bend through one knee and then the other. Feeling that release into the hips, calves, thighs, hamstrings. Then find some stillness, press in the palms, lift the hips to the sky. You can always keep a gentle bend in the knees. Your heels do not need to reach the floor. You do not need to have a perfect pose according to what Instagram shows us. You need to find what feels good for your body. Press your chest toward your thighs. Press your hips toward the sky. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Beautiful downward facing dog. Slowly tiptoe the feet, walk them step by step. How many steps can you take to get to the top of the mat? Nice deep forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend the knees, belly rests on thighs. Hi, Shelly. Let's just release here. Gentle nod, yes and no. And then we're going to find a halfway lift. Head pulls away from tail. Spine is long. Fingers could be on thighs. Shins are reaching toward the earth. Deep inhale in. Deep exhale out. This time breathe in and fold on your exhale. Root to rise, press through the feet, expand, reach to the sky. Cactus those arms, elbows go wide. Stay with me here. We're going to get into some eagle arms. So right elbow comes underneath our left. Right hand grabs left wrist. You could lift those elbows up as you slide those shoulders down. Or if that's too tight, you can come to a bear hug. Thinking about lifting those elbows up, okay? You could grab your wrist. Palms could connect, or pinky and thumb. Let's breathe into those shoulders. Deep inhale in, slide those shoulders down. Deep exhale out. Deep inhale in, deep exhale out. One more deep breath here. Open the arms, reach tall. Inhale, let's flow. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high push-up. Option to drop to those knees. Find your variation of your flow. Maybe that means releasing all the way down, or maybe you find a low push-up. I'm going to modify, releasing all the way down. On my inhale, I find my heart opener, my back bend, my up dog, my cobra, or my push-up. And then I exhale, release. Breath to movement. Pressing back maybe through the knees to that tabletop to find a downward facing dog. Gentle flow. If you want to make it more advanced, more smooth, feel free to pick up the pace and move your flow as needed. All right, let's gaze forward. Walk, step, or hop, top of the mat. Nice deep forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, expand, reach to the sky. Stay with me, cactus the arms, elbows go wide. I'm moving just so you can see me. This time we're going to do opposite, so left elbow underneath right. Left hand can grab right wrist. Elbows lift up. Shoulders slide down. Eagle arms. If that's too much, find that little bear hug. Okay? Let's breathe into this. So my shoulders are tight, so we need to use this breath. So we take a full deep breath in. We use that exhale to soften a little more. Intentionally releasing. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath here. Unwind, reach tall. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's flow. Halfway lift. Inhale. Take your flow or skip. I'm going to smooth it out. So, stepping back, high push-up. Knees on or off the mat. We find a low push-up. Exhale. My inhale is my up dog, my cobra, or a push-up. Thighs can be on or off the mat. Beautiful back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here. Let's find our tippy toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push the heels down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press. Again, lift and press. Reach your right leg to the sky. Send it long. Step that right foot forward, and we're going to rise up and find warrior one, getting into some of our standing poses today. So right foot tracks forward, left foot points at 10 or 11 o'clock. We think about pulling this right hip back, pulling this left hip forward. So often in our warrior one, our hips want to twist to the side. We want to pull it all back in. Arms could reach tall. If you have the shoulder space, palms float together, biceps by our ears. Breathing here. Squeeze that back thigh. Push the pinky toe edge of that left foot into the earth. Think about engaging the core and still softening those shoulders. Deep breath in, strong warrior. Deep breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands to heart center. We're going to peel open to our warrior two. So that left foot now pivots so that it's parallel with the short end of our mat. Right heel intersects that foot, or both heels line up. Arms extend out to a T. You don't want to be like a diving airplane, so take a look. Are arms equal? Are they level? If your shoulders are tired, flip the palms, bend the elbows. Make this what you need. Peel this right knee open, sink into that right leg a little more, or shorten your stance, back off. Warrior poses are a strong, lower body strengthening pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're gonna find side angle. So we bend this right elbow, forearm comes to thigh. Left arm reaches to the sky. We don't just dump into this right arm. We find some length through the side body. Core is working. Left arm reaches to the sky, or you float that arm forward. Favorite variation for me. Now I feel that stretch going all the way from my left ankle up to my left fingertips. Let's pause and breathe here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if you are more advanced and you want to work that core, you can extend both arms out and hold a beach ball above your head. If you have your binds in your practice, you could do your binds. You know where you're going. For now, this is where I shall stay. One more breath. Slowly rise up. All 10 toes face the front end of the mat. Legs are wide. Hands to the hips, slowly lean forward. Release your hands to the earth. Fingers go in opposite directions of toes. Fold yourself in half. Feel that release in the lower body. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you nod yes or no. Maybe you sway from side to side. You can also play around with grabbing ankles with hands, folding yourself deeper. Just stay right here. Allow the shoulders to release any of that tension that you continue to hold on to. Maybe it's been a heavy, heavy week and you feel like you are carrying the weight of the world on those shoulders. Let's let that all go. It serves no purpose here. You don't need to carry all of that weight. You deserve to feel calm and light. Take a full deep breath in. Gentle bend in the knees. Slowly roll up to stand. Hands could come back to hips if that feels good. Head is last to rise. Beautiful. We're going to shift to warrior two to the back of the mat. So now we bend into that left knee. Right foot stays right where it is. So parallel with the short end. Heel of that left foot intersects that right. Arms extend out. Sink in. If you need a little less work, shorten that stance. This is warrior two, just the same. If you want a little more work into that left thigh, sink even deeper. Nice, strong warrior. Press down through the feet. Pinky toe edge of that back foot is pressing. Deep inhale in. Deep exhale out. We're going to find that side angle over here. So left elbow bends. Right arm reaches to the sky. We stay here, or right arm floats forward, bicep by our ear. We lift up out of that left side. If you are just looking for some more strength, more advanced pose here, beach ball over the head. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep, intentional breath. Slowly unwind, slowly rise up. Find that wide leg again. Hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the knuckles down. Gaze lifts. Open up the collarbones. Hinge forward. Wide fold. Hands could stay at the lower back or they float up to the sky. If none of that feels good, you could release the hands down to the earth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. Go ahead and release those hands. We're going to walk hand over hand, stay with me, to the front of the mat. So my right foot is pointed forward. Now my left heel is lifted. I'm in like a lunge. You have an option to drop that left knee down. Press that left hand into the earth, twist open. Right arm reaches to the sky. Breathe. Release that right hand down. Stay with me. Walk hand over hand to the back of the mat. You're going to shift that lunge to the back. Left toes track forward, both hands planted. Right heel is lifted. You have that option to drop that knee. We find that twist here. Right hand plants, we twist open, left arm reaches high. Beautiful. Come back to center. Nice wide fold. Nice release in that lower body. Two more breaths here. Find any movement you need. And then we are just going to find a seat, however you want to get there. In that seated pose, you are going to allow the soles of the feet to touch, knees fall wide, sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold, press forearms into shins, open up those hips even more. Maybe you can connect head to toe. Maybe you stay lifted. Listen to your body, honor your body, and breathe in, breathe out. Deep, intentional breath in. Deep, intentional breath out. This feels good after Pilates. Rise up. Left leg goes long. Sole of that right foot plants into the earth. Keep that foot on the right side or cross it over. Depends on your body. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, twist toward the right. You can wrap around that leg. You could press that left elbow into it. I like to create that resistance. Gives me a little leverage. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly unwind. Extend that leg long. Right leg. Left foot plants either on the left side or cross it over. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Breathe space into that upper back. Think about that string pulling your head closer to the sky still. So we aren't getting lazy here. We lengthen, we sit up tall. Inhaling. Exhaling, twisting deeper if we can, or if our body desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Slowly unwind. Send both legs out long so you have room to lay down on your back. We're going to slowly release down to our back for a count of 10. Or you could lay right down. 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Good morning stretch. Fingers and toes reach in opposite directions. Total body stretch. Feeling the release. Feeling the length. Allowing yourself to take up space because you deserve to take up space. Good. Let's hug our left knee into our chest. Nice squeeze. Send that leg long. Hug your right knee into your chest. Nice squeeze. Send that leg long. Left. Long. Right. Hold. So now I want you to flex your feet, pull your toes toward your face, squeeze that right knee in. Lift the head, lift the chest. Quick wind reliever pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Hug that leg in a little tighter. Release the head down, find your twist. Right leg goes up and over, both shoulders stay on the earth. You can use that left hand to deepen it or back off. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in. Come back to center, hug this right knee in, send that leg long. Pause and notice subtle differences between left and right side, just being mindful in our body, slowing down, honoring the ability to slow down. You only have a few more moments here. Honor your body, honor your practice. Hug that left knee in. Take that leg up and over to the right. Deepen as needed. You also have an option to take a quad stretch here, so that right foot would bend and that left hand connects to it. You look like a little pretzel. Both shoulders still stay on the earth. Chest is opening. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly unwind. Curl yourself up into a tight little ball. Create intentional tension in the body, squeezing toes, face, fingers, nose. And then release down to Shavasana. We are going to work through a little bit of breath work here. So stay with me. Try it. If you lose control of the breath or are off my count, just breathe naturally, deeply. Close your eyes if you are comfortable and safe. Right hand comes to the belly, left hand comes to the heart. We just first intentionally notice our heartbeat, and we notice the rise and fall of our belly with each breath. We are going to work through a little bit of box breathing. It will be an inhale for a count of 4. We hold at the top for 4, and we exhale for 4, and we pause at the bottom for 4. So breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Just taking notice to how you feel, of the sensations in the body and the quiet in the mind. Recognizing your breath as the single most important thing you can control in your life. The next time you are feeling out of control, whether it be anxious, scared, angry, sad, try that box breathing. Take control. Recenter yourself. Laying here as long as you would like, or working your way out of your practice.